My beautiful girls and wise men listening today, we are talking about folks keeping that same energy. Yes, keep that same energy you had in whatever circumstance you're handling me, because sometimes y'all try to switch it up and that ain't all right. Let's talk about it. What's up, my beautiful girls and my wise men listening? I'm your host, J. Marie. Thank you so much for watching and listening to Girl Talk with J. Marie. Yes, y'all, it's Girl Talk, but a wise man is listening. Now, today's episode, I'm going to encourage you to keep that same energy. That's what today's episode is about. But I also want you to keep the same energy you've been using to subscribe to the podcast. Thank you so much to all the subscribers all across the world, for that matter, online. And then please, thank you so much to those who are subscribing on YouTube. I really see you and appreciate you. Thank you for listening and sharing these episodes. Make sure you comment, like, share every episode. I want to hear from you. I love to hear from you. I never, ever, ever get tired of that. So thank you for that. And let's get straight into this thing, because the topic is keeping that same energy. And I'm bringing that up because it's interesting how people change up whenever they might have caused you to be a certain way, but then I'm gonna just go straight for the jugular. Like, let me make it real plain and simple. So let's just use a relationship, for example, especially when it comes to a man that you were dealing with, and for some reason, you couldn't seem to get through to him. Like, you were doing all this stuff. I'm going to take me, for instance. There's a time where I tried to be this monogamous girl who only picks this one guy. I'm going to focus on him. I'm going to give him all my attention. I'm going to boo him up. All of the above. And then, yeah, he was calling, he's doing good, all this other stuff. But then he starts falling off. In whatever way he starts falling off. For each situation in my life anyway, that's been different. But when they fall off and you fell out, all of a sudden there's a complete change of energy. It's like, hold up, you was doing real good. That's why I was giving you the time of day. And then for some reason you switched up. And a lot of times I believe that in my circumstance, I'm gonna say, everybody is different. You know why yours happened, I know why mine may have happened. I think they tend to either get comfortable or they just don't care. It is literally one or the other. Whether you don't care because you got somebody else, or whether you don't care because you're tired, you're bored, or whether you don't care because, or you're too comfortable. So the other part, it's either one or the other. You either out of it and you trying to be in it because you maybe want to make sure you just hang around until you get somebody different. I don't know. I've done that. So I'll tell on myself. Like, I've been in some situationships that I wanted to be out of, but I was like, I don't feel like figuring it out with nobody else yet. And then if I find somebody that I like at that time, I'll leave them. I'm telling on me. Y'all can talk about me how you want. But that's what I would do. And so I wouldn't put the same energy into that person no more. And they can feel the change. And so I'm just saying, in my circumstance, when it comes to me, now I might do some other stuff to other people, but I don't want to be done to me. Yes, I know I'm a hypocrite. Okay, cool. Moving on, like I was about to say, whatever energy he was giving me when he decided he wanted to act funny, or he got too comfortable and didn't keep that same momentum that he got whenever I decided to pick him, honey child, I'm gonna need you to keep that same energy when I leave you. And I say that because they want to try to get super thirsty once you figure out that you good. When you decide to move on from them, oh my God, all of a sudden it's worshiping the ground you walk on all over again. But why is it so hard for us to maintain the energy when you have the person? So this is a reminder. Hello, public service announcement to anybody, male or female, relationship, single, married, boo thing in it, no side chick stuff. I don't play that. But if you're in a for real relationship with somebody, or even something that's more serious for y'all got your little understanding. Listen, if you don't want them to go talk to nobody else, if you don't want them to go sleep with nobody else, if you don't want them to marry nobody else, you need to keep the same energy that you had when they started liking you in the first place. I mean, come on, keep that same energy. I could go way deeper into this, but y'all know I try to keep my shows a little certain amount of time for right now. So I'm going to stop, and I'm going to just let you know, if you are a person who don't know how to keep the energy going in a relationship, then you need to figure out how you can do that. I don't know what that is, but don't be trying to come back crawling all deep crying and stuff to nobody because you messed up. And you know who that is. Sorry. I didn't say his name. But please get out my face. Okay. Next. The other big thing, I don't have a whole lot of notes today because I'm really Freestyle Friday in it, and it ain't Friday. The other thing is for your life. You know, there's so much that happened this last week, and I really am grateful that I paused before I did my podcast because I didn't want to get on here and get too crazy, too much acting like too much of a nigga. I didn't want to do that. I was thinking, let me try to act like I got a little bit of grace. I'm going to try to do some stuff a little better than other people decided to do. And I waited to speak so I could make sure I spoke in the right way. So right now, I'm going to say it like this. Keep that same energy that you have for everybody else's life in your own damn life. What does that mean? Measure their failures, measure their mistakes, measure their relationships, whatever you want to judge is what the word measure means. You judging it. Do the same thing for yourself. All of a sudden, people get selective amnesia about their wrongs. Whenever something that you do that doesn't appeal great to the rest of the world, for some reason, you be forgetting it. And it truly blows my mind. I saw this in so many different worlds, whether it be in the church, whether that be in relationships, whether that be in families, whether that be as parents and children. I mean, I don't know. For some reason, we get selective amnesia and you forget all about the stuff that you've done wrong to other people, or all the other times that you didn't get it right, or all the other times that you tripped and failed. But when it comes to you, you want nobody to see, nobody can say nothing, nobody can do nothing. We can't correct your life though. I'm going to need you to keep that same energy for yourself. If you want to be in somebody else's business and judge everybody else's world, then I need you to do the same thing according to the same measure in your own damn life. That's all I'm asking. Keep the same energy, because your inconsistency is confusing. It just is. It really is. I know we don't think about this until something happens and then we got our opinion, and then we'll be like, oh shoot, I forgot that I too did this to somebody, or I too acted like that. Y'all, we stay doing it. We all guilty of it. I'll say it first. I'm guilty of doing stuff like that. But one thing I try to do, and I try to do this, if anybody's ever been my friend or in a relationship with me or a family member, I do try to evaluate. I try to correct. It's called like emotional intelligence to some capacity, to realize, oh shoot, my bad, I was wrong. Or oh shoot, I be doing that too. This is another way I could try to do better. Do you not see? You know, the Bible talks, and this is not prayer on the spot yet, but the Bible talks about get the plank out your eye before you go and try to talk about somebody else's little speck. They got a speck in their eye. You got a whole plank in yours, but you couldn't see that. Oh, my goodness. Okay. That even just gave me a little itty bitty headache talking about it. So y'all get it. Keep the same energy for your life that you're going to keep for somebody else's life with your nosy selves. Speaking of being nosy and keep energetic in somebody else's business, girl, talk about it. Yes, that is what we're going to talk about in Girl Talk About It segment, is what happened at the Oscars. Now, a week ago, we were celebrating the Oscars. Today, we're celebrating the Grammys because this is being filmed on Sunday. Nobody got slapped. That was my five. Nobody got slapped at the Grammys, thankfully. Because if I had to hear this one more day from last week, I would have cried real tears of annoyance. So today, I'm letting you know. I want to thank Denzel for being the man that he is. Out of all that stuff that happened, I want to thank the people who moved on quickly so we can continue with life and all the more important things that are going on. And now I want to get mad because J. Cole didn't get no Grammy. How you not going to give J. Cole a Grammy for his most recent album when 100 Mil is one of the dopest songs ever made in the rap game? Hello. I'm tired of J. Cole not getting the proper love he deserves. He was nominated in multiple categories. He did not win at all. Annoying. Now, the only other good thing, besides nobody getting slapped this week at the Grammys, was Hotels. Hey! Hotels by Jasmine Sullivan won the R&B album of the year. So I'm happy about that because Jasmine keeps it 100 on that. On that album. Y'all want people to talk about being a hoe, but it's a real situation. It be happening. And what's the definition of a hoe? I mean, the one when you know, not prostitute, not like the ones who work the corner. Anyways, what's the definition of a hoe other than that? Y'all be making stuff up. Go, Jasmine. Shoot. I see you, girl. That's amazing. But for real, I'm so grateful that we didn't have no incidents at the Grammy because we was falling apart real quick. We didn't waste no time dividing. And I'm going to just slide that in there. Please make sure you stop falling for every okie doke put out there so that you get mad at everybody. Because I be doing that. I be getting mad. I don't know how many people I unfollowed and I unfriended behind the stuff with Will Smith and Chris Rock. Listen, I don't want to see y'all crazy posts. I don't want you coming on my page talking crazy. I ain't here for none of that stuff except for the podcast. You can say crazy stuff on the podcast page. Not on my personal pages, though. That be making me mad. So I just be unfollowing and blocking people. If you're one of those people, you'll know because you can't get through my page anymore. I'm childish. Okay, now for real. This is why I say that for real. Prayer on the spot is my prayer ministry because I need prayer. Clearly, I need it. Nobody else does. I definitely do. Make sure you follow to get your prayers in, get your scriptures in. And today's scripture, hello, is coming from Romans 3:23. Y'all, I swear this is one of my favorite scriptures. I say that every single episode. But like this is really one of them. And it's plain and simple. For all have sinned. I don't even need to read it. For all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. Everybody has sinned and they fall short of the glory of God. That's the end. Guess what? Guess who everybody is? You. Me. Will. Chris. Everybody. We all sin. We all fall short. Ain't nobody perfect, in other words. So figure out how to get over it and move on. Okay? And pray and ask God to forgive you for the stuff you done wrong too. Hello. And okay, cool. Now I like for you to support Black businesses. That's what we like to do. Black businesses, Black nonprofits. Today we are supporting Daddies Unite, which is one of my homies, Mr. Leon Ross. He owns this company and he is sowing into the lives of other Black men and men of all men, shoot, for that matter, but mostly to just keep you men united and keep them raising their children. I mean, his story is great. I love the merchandise, but I really love the point and the purpose. So let's spread this. Daddies uniting all across the country, all across the world. And you, if you're a daddy, thank you for being in your child's life. If you ain't in your child's life, go get in it. Fight till you can't fight no more, because that's something that I truly believe in. Hence, me wearing a shirt on my episode. Huh? Okay, folks. Well, you know, I ask you this every time. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share. I really do appreciate it. And please comment on any and all things, because God knows I need somebody to get me in order. Otherwise, I'm just keep talking stuff. Just don't come on my personal page. I told y'all. Nah, for real. I appreciate it all. I love y'all so much. Please, please, please come back for next episode. I'm going to bring some fun folks on this month of April. Right? Yeah, we're in the month of April. The month of April, I'm going to bring some great guests on this month. Thank you again for watching and listening. I will see you next time. Make sure you continue to write your own happy ending because you are still alive. So get to writing, baby. Mwah.